I think by the time I get in a room with someone, it's because I'm supposed to be in the room with them. And
I believe that 100%.
Yeah, so I believe in the timing of that. So I've been in the room with certain artists that I did grow up with. You know, I grew up with Rascal Flatts and got in with Gary, but I wasn't nervous. I was just excited to meet him and excited for us to be able to create and to see each other as peers. Same thing with John Legend. Same thing with Pharrell.
Pharrell, you were with Pharrell recently.
You know, these
in Miami,
are people.
right?
Yeah, these are people that I grew up listening to, and certain gospel artists that I grew up listening to since I was a little kid that I've been able to get in with, collaborate with, form relationships. I've always felt like anyone that I listened to and respected, I've always hoped at least that I would have the opportunity to get in with them at some point, and that the point at which that occurred was when it was supposed to happen. So whenever it happens, I'm like, oh great, I'm finally doing this thing that I've been waiting to do. And it's not really nerves for me at that point, because I'm like, oh, this is the time that this was supposed to happen. And I also think in the country world, I believe in what I'm doing sonically, you know, and I think people resonate with blending the genres together, and I'm seeing a lot of people do it in their own way. Hardy is a rock star. He's got, he's got some screaming in some of his records. He's like a metalhead on the low, but also packaging it with an incredible lyric and sense of melody and a strong vocal delivery. But he's blending genres in his own way. You know, that's part of why I know what I'm doing is viable. But also, even if other people weren't doing it, I love the music that I make, and I would be making it regardless. But it makes me confident going into a room because I know that I'm bringing what I bring, and the same way that I would trust that anyone I'm getting in with is confident in what they're bringing to the table. We both bring those core competencies together and make something that no one's ever made.